Good morning, my dear children. I hope that you all are safe and sound at home. So let's continue the story from the supplementary reader, An Alien Hand. Children, have you ever found yourself in a situation in which what happened was the opposite of what you expected? Let's read a number of such situations in the story. So we have The Cop and the Anthem by O. Henry. Children, before we move on to the part 2 of the story, let's do the recapitulation of part 1. So, as we know that Soapy was a homeless and jobless man. He needed a place to stay comfortably for 3 months during the approaching winter. He could get food and shelter at the houses of his, own persons, but he did not like to answer their odd questions and lose his freedom. So, actually, he was a man of ego and considered himself a gentleman. So he preferred, to go to prison where he would follow the rules but live his own life. So let's see how he gets success in his desire. So as we know that Soapy considered the prison a better place than the houses of his own people. Therefore, he liked to go to the prison where he would get both food and shelter during the cold weather. So, for this, there were many easy ways of doing this. The most pleasant way was to go and have a good dinner at some fine restaurant. Then he would say that he had no money to pay, and then a cop would be called. It would all be done very quietly. The cop would arrest him, he would be taken to a judge, the judge would do the rest, means sending him into the jail. So Soapy left his seat and walked slowly out of Madison Square to the place where the great street called Broadway and Fifth Avenue meet. So Soapy thought that he would go to eat at a restaurant and would then tell them that he had no money. They would immediately call a cop who would arrest him, and he would be taken to a judge also, and there he would be sent into the jail even. So he left his seat in that park and moved on to try his trick. So he went across this wide space, means that street, and started north on Broadway. He stopped at a large and brightly lighted restaurant. This was where the best food and the best people in the best clothes appeared every evening. Soapy believed that above his legs he looked all right. His face was clean, his coat was good enough, means sufficient. If he could get to a table, he believed that success would be his. Actually, the part of him that would be seen above the table would look all right. The waiter would bring him what he asked for. Actually, he thought that there would be no any problem of getting caught by the cops. Now, he began thinking of what he would like to eat. In his mind, he could see the whole dinner. The cost would not be too high. He did not want the restaurant people to feel any real anger, but the dinner would leave him filled and happy for the journey to his winter home. But as Soapy put his foot inside the restaurant door, the head waiter saw his broken old shoes and the torn clothes that covered his legs. Strong and ready hands turned Soapy around and moved him quietly and quickly outside again. So, as Soapy was very much happy for going to the prison, but as soon as he put his foot inside the restaurant, the waiters blocked his entry because of his broken old shoes and the torn clothes. Thus, we can say that his first plan did not work. Now we can say, sadly, Soapy turned off Broadway. It seemed that this most easy way to the island was not to be his. He must think of some other way of getting there. At a corner of 6th Avenue was a shop with a wide glass window, bright with electric lights. Soapy picked up a big stone and threw it through the glass. People came running around the corner. A cop was the first among them. Soapy stood still, means calm, and he smiled when he saw the cop. So Soapy, next went to a shop with a glass window and he threw a big stone through the glass. And a cop arrived, and Soapy was very much happy this time. "Where is the man that did that?" asked the cop. "Don't you think that I might have done it?" said Soapy. He was friendly and happy. What he wanted was coming towards him. But the cop's mind would not consider Soapy, means not think of Soapy. Men who break windows do not stop there to talk to cops. They run away as fast as they can. The cop saw a man further along the street running. He ran after him, and Soapy, sick at heart, means unhappy, walked slowly away. And he had failed 2 times. So the cop did not consider Soapy to have done because he had not tried to run out. The cop saw another man running and went after him. Soapy was shocked at heart for failing 2 times now. Now this is again what we say, irony. Across the street was another restaurant, means on the another side, okay? It was not so fine as the one on Broadway. The people who went there were not so rich. Its food was not so good. Into this, Soapy took his old shoes and his torn clothes, and no one stopped him. He sat down at a table and was soon eating a big dinner. And when he had finished, he said that he had no money. Next, he went to another restaurant and sat down at a table, was soon eating a big dinner. When he had finished, he said that he had no money. "Get busy and call a cop," said Soapy, "and don't keep a gentleman waiting." "No cop for you," said the waiter. He called another waiter. The 2 waiters threw Soapy upon his left ear, okay, on the hard street outside, means on the lane outside. He stood up slowly, one part at a time. Actually, he was unable to stand up at once and beat the dust from his clothes. Prison seemed only a happy dream. The island seemed very far away. A cop who was standing near laughed and walked away. So Soapy very confidently was there, but soon he was thrown on the street outside by the waiters. His dream of being taken to prison failed again. No cop was going to arrest him. And his third trick was also in vain. Soapy started moving again. When he stopped, he was near several theatres. In this part of the city, streets are brighter and hearts are more joyful than in other parts. Women and men in rich warm coats moved happily in the winter air. A sudden fear caught Soapy that no cop was going to arrest him. As we know that he made many attempts to get arrested, his luck failed at the restaurants. He was thrown outside but was not handed over to the police. And even he broke the glass of a window. So Soapy was very much scared then of not getting in the prison on Blackwell's Island. Children, tomorrow in the third part and the last lesson of this story, we'll read that how much success did Soapy get in his trial in getting in the prison on Blackwell's Island. Till then, take care and thank you all for watching.